Hi everybody, it's Lace, and I guess there's been some talk on the forums lately that folks don't feel that Etcecter Crag Mines is delivering enough gold. Well, I'm going to show you a route that'll give you 275, 300, and then you can mix and match it up. But if you're truly just going for gold, I don't hit every room. But there's also some other ways some people don't know how to open up to the 4th and 5th floor and stuff. So we're going to start at the top and just kind of run through and work our way down. So I've just zoned in basically. Now I've actually opened all this up just to save time on the video, but basically I'd be running east. I may have to kill some of these mobs, yes or no. I'm just kamikazing through here just to do the video. But the first place after we run east is we're going to want to click on this ladder. And sometimes if you're directly in combat, you might have to finish killing the mobs off before you can click that ladder. So that guy followed me down the ladder, but that's okay. Again, we're just going to run these off here. Let me get some heals up. And we're just going down to basically go down to the 2nd floor. I'm not going to spend time killing these guys. I'm not opening all the rooms up on the 1st and 2nd floor. I'm just kind of running through. And I'm following the tracks. So if you get lost, kind of just follow the minecart tracks. And we're going to make a turn up here in a second and go down. Nope, not there. Oh no, okay, sorry. Got lost in my own head. So this is the slime area. And to get back up there, we could go up this ramp to get back up there. But we're going to continue through, and we're looking for the next set of stairs down. And you may have to kill these slime up in here. And you will have to have broken open this area about 3 kicks. So the first time through, you'll kill all the slime to clear the area. Then you'll double click on the rocks to bust them open. And then we can just double click that. So now I'm down here on this level, and I would have had to break open a bunch of walls. You'd break some, keep moving forward, break some, keep moving forward, break some, and just keep going. And now we're on the 3rd level. Now when you come through the 3rd level, there'll be a barrier here. And this is where the quest for, I believe it's your lich mob that you get in the death tree. You have to kill the lich that's down below there. To start that quest, you can read the instructions here, and you're going to want to not be in combat and then double click on this skeleton. The thing to note here on this skeleton is the head's kind of detached, and that's how you know where the 3 of them are that you need to get. And I've already opened this one, and that's why it's glowing green. So to go through and just get those 3 skeletons, let's run that way. Again, we came in right through here, and you can't get back up that way. In order to exit, you would need to come around the corner here and go up this ramp and, follow your way out to exit. So again, we came in through the broken wall here. We went down this way and we got our first piece. Now we're going to go this way to get our other 2 pieces. There's a wall that you can open up, and again, I'll talk about those in a little bit. Another wall you can open up. But we're actually right now just looking for the next guy. And there's our next guy whose head, we'd get a note off of him to start working on that barrier. And then here's the 3rd one. Once we get the 3rd one, we would be traveling down. And there's 2 entrances to the room that has the 2 liches that you'll have to kill. I'm going to pause out and take care of this mess I've got here, about 15 mobs, and be right back. Okay, that's handled. Now, after, like I said, before we got so rudely interrupted, I would break open this wall, and it's going to open up into yet another chamber. Continuing on. And then this also would have had a barrier until we found the 3 notes. The second thing is when we came in a minute ago to the entrance, this is where the barrier was in that first note. So there's 2 entrances into here. And there'll be 2 liches. There'll be one that just says Lich Mage, and then there'll be the named one, the one that you'll actually need for the quest to get yourself your pet lich and everything. So just kind of showing the relationship to that. Also, again, you would have to break down 3 kicks or so to break down the rocks to get down this ladder. Additionally, in this room, there is yet another wall that could be kicked open right there. So that's basically how you would get down here. For the lich, for the 2 liches, you're going to have to be a little bit stronger than normal to handle those. But remember, you can kill the one unnamed one, kind of run away a little bit, and then come back and get the other one and regroup if it's a little hard for you to do both at one time. That's just going to depend on your skill. So this is basically the fourth floor, and like I said, there's a little opening there, and this is one of the entrances we came in, and to the right there's an opening. But here's where the mother lode of wonderful gold is. Once I go down, there'll be an air elemental that guards it. He's pretty much up there all the time. You'll just get rid of him just to not have to deal with him. They're one of the easier elementals to kill, at least for me, I guess, in my build perhaps. And once we go down, there'll be a ore node here and here possibly, and then this wall here you'll have to break in. And once you get into here, woohoo! It's Gold City. You get a spawn there. Sometimes there's a spawn over there, spawn here, one or two here. Then I think one over here, one or two over here, the one on the back side, and then over here there's sometimes one here and then one there. And then you've got air elementals. Do not step in the lava. The lava will kill you. So just, be paying attention when you're walking around the lava. No danger other than unless you accidentally run in it. And you probably shouldn't be hunting here unless you've done it once and went, no! There's a node here sometimes, a node here, a node here, and then there's one more here. Now up through this area, through these steps and around, you can go into another chamber. It has a couple earth elementals, and there's tons of crystals. So again, I'm only talking about getting 275 to 300 ore, gold ore specifically, because there's more than gold ore here. There's iron, gold, and copper, and not touching the crystals. But I will go through here and get a lot of crystals also myself, because I make a lot of glass for different lamps and things like that. So anyway, I would clear out this room. Now my route is obviously open everything up. So this mine takes a little bit of time to get set up and get all the walls that you want opened up. And I've had a few discussions with folks that think that you should hit every room, and I just still disagree with that. Obviously I'll do this room, and then once I've cleared it, I will, maybe the ores pop, that gold ore nodes pop there. But I will come out of here, and the only way back up is this way. And there's sometimes two air elementals around in here, two gold nodes. I will grab those, as I need to, and just continue following the path up. And it's going to take me back to that lich room where we started out. Now inside here, around the stairs, there's 1 to 2 gold nodes there. And like I said, there's these other ones that have mobs in them. I don't do those first. I clear the bottom room, and then I go up the stairs, and I only clear on this floor this one here that has copper and gold in it. And I'd kill the mobs in here, and sometimes I'll grab the copper, sometimes I'm just grabbing the gold. But I can work the copper into still getting my 275, 300 gold an hour, and then just plus some bonus copper on occasion. I'll use it for filler depending on how I see things respawning and stuff from where I'm clearing. Because my objective is, of course, to kill the least amount of mobs, or kill the mobs in the least amount of time and get the most ore nodes. Now, where you can go wrong is if I spend too much time in here doing all these copper nodes. Now, this one doesn't have a whole bunch repopped right now, but there could be like, I don't know, there's about 6 or so in here, and there's usually 2 to 3 gold nodes depending on how I've been harvesting. So you can spend a lot of time in there. And what does that mean? That means things repop in all those other rooms that you've opened up. And this is where I disagree with the folks that say hit all the rooms. So anyway, I would just hit this room, and I'm going to come back around following the tracks to back again where I started, and then I jump down into this room, and I'll clear the gold in there. I'll go into the tunnel there. I'll grab the gold in here, 2 to 3 nodes in there. I'll come out of there. Again, if this main room has any gold, there's a couple places that it pops on the sides of some stuff. I'll clear that out, and then I'll go into this room and get all the gold and stuff out of here. It also sometimes has quite a bit of iron. So again, if I'm looking just for some filler time to keep my nodes popping in these areas continually, I might hack away at those a little bit. But if I'm truly just going for gold, I can just run this route and go gold the whole time. And so once I've killed, any mobs that are hitting me in here, I will, run out. And again, I would go back down and do my massive, lovely gold room. The reason, if you open up all the passages up top that we passed by and stuff that I kind of pointed out along the way, that means more mobs come out of them. And you saw how I had like 15 mobs on me there at one point. That's because I'd opened all the passages. So here they all come. So by not opening them, and maybe only opening a couple, you might even be able to improve this route some. But again, basically all I'm doing is I'm hitting that one place up here. I'm hitting the massive gold room below. I'm hitting the room right off of this junction of this, fourth floor. And I'm hitting the room off there. That's it. Fourth and fifth floor mostly. And then just that one room on the third that I hit. Again, on the first and second floor, there's some more walls and more ore nodes, but I don't mess with them. I'm just hitting these areas, and I can consistently pull in 275, 300 gold ore only an hour, and then also plus a little bit of iron and copper depending on how I'm doing my filler. So I hope this helps you out in Etcecter Crag Mines, that it is a very good gold mine. Take care, everybody. Happy hunting, and be safe.